Hi, my name is Charlotte. I'm a physio from Antwerp, and today we'll be doing a flow session. We will work on your core, on your mobility, and a little bit on your coordination. So we're going to start up warming up our wrists, our hands. So you can just grab your hands and we're going to turn around a little bit. So maybe keep your elbows together and just twist your wrists. You can do one direction and you can change as well to the other one. Bend all the way left to right. Perfect. We're also going to put our hands on the floor, meaning hands in front of you, elbows extended, and you're going to bend all the way to the front. So make sure you bend your wrists as far as you can. Don't bend your elbows, but lean forward, and you will feel a stretch up here. Okay, then you're going to grab one hand, it's just on the floor, arm extended, and the other hand is going to lift up finger by finger. So you're going to pull up all the way. Keep it there for a couple of seconds and relax. Just take the other finger. So you will feel a complete stretch in the palm of your hand and the lower part of your arm. So try to take every finger, your thumb as well, and lift it up for a couple of seconds. Once you're finished with the left side, go to the right, do the same. So extend the elbow and lift up each finger. This is a good movement for when you're typing behind your computer every day. And your last finger. Perfect. Then place your hands on the back of your hand, elbows extended, and just bend a little bit towards the back. Keep your arms extended, and now you'll feel a stretch in your lower arm, maybe in your elbow, in your hands, in your wrists. And just stay there for a couple of seconds. Okay, very well. Shake your hands. Now it's time to stretch your feet. So if you're not seated already, just come and sit down on your knees. Put your toes under. So completely bend your toes as far as you can. You can come sit on your heels and just wiggle a little bit up and down so you completely bend over your big toe. Just wiggle a little bit. And just put your hands in front of you, lift your knees up, so come down, so your feet is not bent that much anymore, and you're going to come back to the front. And we're going to repeat it a couple of times. So lift up your knees and roll all the way to the front over your big toes, and come back all the way to the front, and back. So you might feel a stretch under the sole of your foot. Okay, and then you can just relax your feet, put your feet all the way down. Come and be seated. And if you already feel a stretch now, that's perfect. If you don't feel anything yet, you can just bend a little bit to the back, put your hands behind you, and just lean on your feet. Okay, and relax again. We're gonna start with a couple of exercises. The first one is we're gonna start in a bear position, meaning 6 points of touching on the floor. Your arms are completely extended and rotate your shoulders outwards, so bring your shoulder blades all the way down to the back. Your feet are in the floor, so that's why we need the stretch of the big toe. And your knees are now supporting, but we'll be lifting them off. So we only be supporting on your toes, and your knees are like 2 centimeters above the floor. We're gonna hold it for a couple of seconds. So you should feel a little bit of your core already. Okay, relax. Again, same. Shoulder blades down, lift up your knees. Don't lift up too much, just above the floor. Okay, relax. That's okay, right? We're gonna spice it up a little bit. So from the same position, feet down, hands, arms extended, shoulder blades down, lift off your knees, and we're slowly gonna bring one foot off. So meaning when we lift off the left hand, we're gonna lift off the right leg, and the opposite way around. The only thing that's not touching the floor is the knees. So try to keep your balance, come back down, change the other side, come back down, and keep pushing in the shoulder. Very good. Couple more. And it's important to try to keep the angle, so in the hips and the knees. So don't be all the way like this. So try to stay close, knees underneath the hips, and lift off. Okay, take a small break, release hands a little bit. So you can shake them out. Okay, again, we go to the bear position. So hands in the same line underneath the shoulders, elbows extended, shoulder blades down, feet in the floor, and you lift off your knees. And now we're gonna load the bear, meaning we're gonna shift our weight all the way to the back, but the knees are still not touching. If you feel this is easy, you can just put your hands a little bit more to the front. Now your bear is loaded, and then we will unload by shifting the weight all the way to the front onto the hands. So more or less a plank position. And then we load the bear again, but your knees are still not touching the floor. So all the way to the front. 2. Come back. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Come back and relax. Again, loosen up the hands. Let your feet go to a neutral position. So we're gonna make it one step harder. So again, we're gonna load the bear, and from there on, we will be jumping all the way to the front, jumping all the way to the back. If this is difficult for you, that's okay. Just try to jump. If you don't reach all the way to the front of the mat, that's fine as well. And once your hands are ready for it, we start again. So let's start by, again, placing your hands, elbows locked, shoulder blades down, feet in the floor. So we will be lifting off the knees again. Load your bear, hands a little bit to the front. You're gonna jump all the way to the front. Stay there, jump back to the loaded bear, and jump back to the front. Very good. All the way to the back. And to the front. And back again. So knees exactly a couple of centimeters above the floor. And back. Back to the front. And all the way to the back. And your knees still not touching. All the way to the front. And again to the back. One more time. The front. And all the way to the back. Loaded bear. And relax. Very good. Then, again, try to loosen up your hands. We will be doing one more bear variation, and we will be doing a side kick, meaning we will start again on 4 points, your feet and your hands, but we will try to make rotation. So we will try to do a side kick, meaning again, left hand and right leg, are coupled. So when your left hand is off, your right leg will come through your leg. So I will show it to you. Just hands on the floor, feet again, same position. And when your left hand is gonna come off, so the right leg is gonna come under, you rotate all the way to the side. Your lower foot is pointing towards the side as well. Your left hand is gonna go to your shoulder and you extend your foot so you're completely rotated. Don't hang, so push yourself up. Come back to bear position. Knees not touching the floor. And then we rotate all the way to the other side. So you kick to the side, hand to your shoulder. Come back. If this is difficult, that's okay. You can just try a couple of times. But try to rotate all the way to the side and don't hang in your shoulder. So try to follow me. Only a couple of centimeters, not like this. Try to keep your balance. Side kick, try to pull your feet towards you.
Left my body on the pavement, lost my mind so long ago.
Each side one more time.
My heart and it's still waiting. Worked my fingers to the bone.
Okay, very good. And relax again. We will pass on to a crab variation, meaning we will start in a crab position. You can just come and sit down. Your feet are more or less hip width apart. Your hands will be behind you. And you will not hang in the shoulders. You will push yourself up, so make your chest open. Your shoulders are down. So this is the starting point of our crab position. And we will be lifting off, so we will only be supporting the feet and both hands. So this actually should be quite easy. So just try to stay here for a couple of times and try not to collapse. Just try to stay up. Okay, quite fine, I guess. So we're going to do the same. We're going to lift up one leg and we're going to lift up the opposite hand. And you will try to stay and find your balance. So when you lift up the left foot, is the right hand coming off as well. Try to find and keep your balance. Put it back down, change the other side. So keep your balance without wiggling or hanging too much. And try to do it for a couple of times. And try not to hang in the shoulders, so try to push yourself up. Keep your chest open. One more time. Each side, of course. Okay, perfect. Quite fine, I guess. So next one is still starting from a crab position, but we will be doing a crab reach, meaning, so same starting point, feet hip width apart, hands behind you, chest open, shoulders down. You will be pushing yourself up all the way to the back, whilst one arm is gonna come off. You're gonna go towards the back, so you aim towards the other hand. Your head is gonna look at your hand. You come all the way back down. You change, other side, shoulders open, chest open. Lift yourself up all the way. Try to go to the other hand. Come back slowly. Change the arms. Again, all the way open to the back. Look at your hand. Come back down. And try to arch your spine as much as you can. A couple of times more. Okay, perfect. So we had the crab, we had the bear. Now let's try to make them aligned, put them together. So the challenge we're gonna do is, it's a little bit of coordination, but we're gonna transition from a crab to a bear and the other way around. So again, start in your crab position. Hands to the back, shoulders open. And you will be lifting off, and from here on you're going to try to go towards the bear position. So meaning you will be rotating one leg under the other one. So you're going to rotate all the way down and then rotate down again. So if you're doing it right, you will be making a circle, but the only thing you cannot do is put your feet or knees, your feet of course you can, but your knees you cannot put on the floor. So you rotate one leg under, so you can go in each direction. You can come back as well. So let's try to do a couple of variations. So don't rotate over, but always rotate your leg under. Okay, try again. Okay, perfect. One last exercise to release the shoulders a bit, to stretch yourself. So you're gonna come up. Actually, we're gonna stay down as well. So you're gonna go down in a deep squat. Your feet are not collapsed, so don't try to be like this. Bring your knees open, chest, same, is open. You're gonna put the back of your hand together and you're gonna reach forward as far as you can. So you should feel it stretching in your upper back or shoulders. You can wiggle or reach a little bit to the front. And from here on, we're gonna transition to where you only are supported on your toes. So your heels are gonna come off the floor. You will reach open like this. And then you come back down, reach forward again. Open up, only standing on your toes. So if you lose your balance, it's okay. Just come back and try to join me in the next cycle and come back down. And open up. Very good, so expand your chest. And come back down. Reach to the front. Open up. And come back down. 2 more times. Open up. And come back down. 1 more. Open up. And come back down. Very good. Relax, extend your legs. Shuffle a bit. And that was it for today. So I hope you had a good workout. Your coordination is quite on point now. So I wish you a good day or a nice evening. Thank you very much. Bye, guys.